What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Tesla video. Today we gotta talk about some big things with the Model Y and also several other vehicles, including the 4680 battery cell. Right now there's a lot of other major companies coming out with electric vehicles, and it's a little bit crazy because a few years ago everyone was kind of bashing on electric vehicles, but now it feels like everyone is making electric vehicles, and Tesla is now the gold standard. The valuation is extremely high. It's just as big as all the other car manufacturers in the world combined together, and there is a reason why. So right now there's a lot of competition heating up. You got General Motors coming out with several different electric vehicles. Mercedes is pretty serious with their EQ series, and several other car manufacturers, including the smaller ones like Rivian, Lucid Motors, and also Workhorse, for example, who's making transportation cars. You got a lot of this EV stuff coming in the next few years. And even this year, we should be seeing the announcement and launch of several other electric vehicles that are not Tesla. So with all this pressure coming up, how's Tesla's doing? Initially, even myself, I felt that Tesla sales will drop drastically when brand new models came out. But here's the thing, with all this electric vehicle talk, Tesla is actually having better sales than ever before, because now it's bringing to the attention of the audience, hey, EVs are pretty cool. EVs are the future. If you want to get a brand new car, it's best to go electric. And usually people are like, all right, electric vehicles are pretty nice. What kind of electric vehicle should I get? They usually search it on the web, and it turns out that Tesla has some really incredible specs and cool over-the-air software updates. It's really different from a traditional car manufacturer where after you buy the car, you're essentially disconnected from the dealership or the manufacturer. You just drive your little car. Whereas Tesla, if you buy the vehicle, you will be connected to the car company for years and years ahead. You will be getting every once in a while over-the-air software updates, and that really connects yourself with the car company. Almost makes you feel like you own a portion of Tesla when you drive the car. Whereas if you buy a Ford Fusion, for example, that's it. You're going to be driving it. You're not going to be getting any sort of update. The most you'll do is go to the dealership to get things fixed up or patched up, and that is over. You do have Tesla launching the Model Y in China, and so many people are buying it. In January, they announced it. So many people lined up. In fact, the Tesla stores were like so overwhelmed to the point they had to hire extra part-time employees just to keep up with the crowds. The line was super long, and the Tesla Model Y in China cost roughly $52,000 USD, whereas the performance version cost roughly at $56,000. And the automaker delivered about 1,600 Model Ys in China around January. And in February, they delivered 4,630 vehicles. And that's pretty impressive because they were actually limited by the Lunar New Year in China, which is this like really big event. In fact, I think it's like 1 or 2 weeks long, where a lot of employees just simply take a lot of breaks. It's kind of like a New Year's Day, but it's super extended. Tesla is catching up to a lot of its Chinese rivals. You got NIO delivering a total of 5,500 units, XPeng 2,200. And guess what? The Model Y alone is 4,600 vehicles in February, the most popular electric crossover in China. A lot of people are purchasing the vehicles, and they absolutely love Tesla and what they do. And so far, the cars themselves are selling extremely well. Once again, I initially felt like Tesla will be facing a lot of competition, sales decreasing, massive plummeting, but almost feels like when there's more electric cars on the road, more people get woke about electric vehicles and they buy Tesla instead. Even myself, I initially really liked the Porsche Taycan and also the Mercedes-Benz EQ series. Don't get me wrong, they're really incredible looking electric vehicles, but spec-wise and also just the overall vehicle themselves and the company, I kind of like Tesla just a little bit more here. Last but not least, we gotta talk about the Tesla battery stuff. This is the most important thing. I think a lot of people overlook the battery issue. Everyone is so caught up with like Tesla making really incredible cars. But if you don't have a good battery system, you're not gonna be making that much money. Tesla's 4680 battery cells could be produced by LG around 2023. This is within 2 years. And there's several sources that told Reuters that Tesla and LG might be partnering up together in the United States or Europe. This is getting pretty hot. Tesla and LG, they have not agreed on a signed deal yet. There hasn't really been that much word from the two official companies, but these are essentially leaks, and these are really big leaks. The idea behind this production facility between the collaborations of Tesla and LG is to cater to both US and also international customers, along with startups. Obviously, there's no companies being listed, which means that Tesla really wants to be cranking out these massive 4680 battery cells, not to use for themselves, but ship it to other companies, third-party companies, car companies, individuals. I know that sounds kind of wild, but keep in mind that this is exactly what Samsung is doing. Samsung has really incredible displays, and they sell these displays to their own competitors and third parties because, well, it makes a lot of money. And displays are one of the most expensive parts of a smartphone. Tesla is really thinking about this. Now, obviously, they will be using the batteries from themselves first. They're not going to be having a major shortage and then trying to sell these batteries to someone else. No, they're going to make sure that they have enough battery themselves for the Tesla vehicles, and then whatever it's left over, they will be shipping them to other companies. And they're strategically located in Berlin, Germany. They have the biggest battery facility in the world once it's up and running within the next 4 years. And when it's up and running, it will be making so many batteries that the surrounding regions in this car manufacturing area will be looking at Tesla, because BMW, Volkswagen, Mercedes, they're all going for electric vehicles. But let's be honest here, there's a huge shortage of lithium ion batteries. People can't get cobalt, people can't get the lithium, people can't get the nickel. Tesla is preparing for this massive battery shortage by making a ton of these factories. LG Chem has already made several samples of the 4680 battery cells, but scaling up will be the biggest challenge. You can make the coolest item in the world, but if you can't make a factory, if you can't scale up, everything else is completely useless. LG plans to produce 4680 battery cells in the brand new US factory and maybe even expand to Europe. But I feel like they will be building the brand new prototype 4680 battery cell line to supply Tesla's Giga Berlin in Europe. LG is trying to be as helpful as possible, trying to secure locations in both continents. LG hasn't secured any orders from Tesla for the 4680 battery cells. Both companies hasn't said anything, but there's a lot of leaks going on. LG right now is still making the old 2170 cells because there's massive demand. So many people are buying the Model 3s and the Model Ys, and LG is trying to continue to provide sales for both projects, but it's pretty difficult. LG also supplies battery cells to General Motors. So it's not just LG partnering with Tesla. LG is also partnering with several other companies, and also Tesla is working with several other companies in China, including CATL, another major battery supplier. So it's looking really big. You got these massive battery wars going on. I want to see what Tesla has in store. Super interested to see what the car company has. But so far, even with this massive competition coming out with different vehicles, I think Tesla's going to do pretty fine. In fact, I think Tesla might do even better. Thanks for watching.